Well, hello and welcome back to competitive multiplayer. So, Dex has been doing some work, and my tankers now have Farmer Scythe the multiplayer written on it, which is brilliant, absolutely fantastic. He's also tweaked the one on the harvester. It says Farmer Scythe, a bit of a big deal, which is apparently something I said as a joke very early on in one of my other series. But he's taken it and he's run with it. So, there we go. I think today we're going to be getting a toolbox and we'll be changing the colour of all these things. We have produced a lot of coffee beans. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. And there's raw 34,000 raw coffee beans in store as well. So we need to figure out a way to get the drying production and the selling production. So, we're going to need some more money. 80,000 for the... Yeah, 80,000 for the drying production. We're going to have to build it, unfortunately, in our crop, which is not ideal. But this is the thing that's going to make us loads of money. It really is. So, coffee production mod, there it is. Now we need to place it sort of up here out the way, as far back as we can. Oh, and that we can go pretty far back with that, so that's good. Actually, before I do that, let me just put on the markers, the interactive zone markers, because that will show us if there's anything behind it that we need to worry about. And there isn't, which is fantastic. So, we can actually build it all the way up to the fence there. That's really good. Pop it there. Yep, that has taken up some of our land. We are also going to need the coffee shop production, which I don't have enough money for. That is 55,000. But we are definitely going to need that as well. I am going to do a bit of asphalt painting here. Get that sorted. Alright, try and keep as much of the crop as possible at the minute. But, yeah, in fact, we'll leave this bit here because we can still harvest that. Right, what I need to do now is to go into here, set the coffee beans to distributing. They will now go into here, which is fantastic. And we need to get some diesel to dry it out. So, if we unload some water, there, that's all the water gone. We'll be able to back this out, get some diesel, and go and put that into the production so we can start the drying process. We also need to pick up all these... Oh dear. We'll need to pick up all these pallets here and move them into that production as well. But it's going to have plenty to get on with at the minute. Oof, that's made it round there just fine. Yeah, it's going to have plenty to get on with at the minute. We just, like I said, need some diesel. So we'll head up to the fuel station. I'm hoping I'll be able to just fill this up. But yeah, we've now gone up to a £215,000 loan. Apologies that the game's a bit jittery. We've only just updated the game on the G-Portal server. So yeah, it will be a little bit jittery to start with, but it seems to be okay again now. Ish. Give or take. As I go around the map, it'll get a bit smoother. But yeah, like I said, we'll need to get a little bit more in terms of loan. There's Dex there, harvesting some sorghum. Yeah, we'll need to get a little bit more in terms of loan so that we can get the sale point for the coffee beans as well. I don't yet know what time of year is best to sell them, but at the minute we haven't got to worry about that because we haven't got any to sell. As soon as the coffee shop is ready. And the coffee shop does not only take the coffee beans, it will also take other products as well, which is amazing because once we start creating and gaining other products, we'll be able to sell them there. Whether that is that we build a dairy or certain other things as well. Right. Look, Mr. Dex has even brought his advertising boards up here. Right, let's get this filled. I have no idea how much fuel we need. I don't think it's an awful lot. Yes, 20 litres per 500 litres of... so we'll only get sort of maybe 2,000 litres of fuel. Because that'll last us a good while, I think, to start with. And while we're here, I might as well fill up the tractor too. Yeah, this is going to take a while. Right, there we go. So, 1,999 litres of diesel. We've topped the tractor up as well. All in all, that's cost us about £3,000, just under. Yeah, it's time to head back. I think in the future it might be worth me buying an IBC worth of diesel for the production. I would think. It might be a better option anyway. Then we could just leave it in the trigger and it can help itself. Well, if it doesn't take all of this anyway. So, get back down to our coffee bean burning production. Which the other beans should have... Oh, they haven't moved over yet. We've got to wait for the end of the hour to tick over. And then they'll be distributed appropriately. How's Dex getting on with his field? None of my fields are ready to harvest yet. So that's going to be something we're going to have to wait for. It's like Dex may have got that field of sorghum in slightly quicker. Is it sorghum? I think it's sorghum. What did I put in? Oh, I put in soybeans. They take a little bit longer, don't they? Yes, and the reason for that was I didn't have to fertilise them, so I should be getting a better yield, hopefully. I do love this map. It's very, very beautiful. Yeah, really, really nice map. Alright, it's January now. I don't know how long it's going to take to get some roasted coffee beans, but it might well be that by the end of this episode we're selling them. Once we put down the sell point, we'll be able to tell when's best to sell them, but until then, we can't really. Right, let's see if I can get this fuel into here. Hopefully. Oh, hello. That is a bit of a lump. We can smooth that out. Yep, unload diesel. There we go. That's all in there now. Oh, look, that's hardly taken anything at all, has it? Right, so we've just got to wait a couple of minutes for it to trigger over and get the coffee beans in. In the meantime, I could start moving the other coffee beans in, I think. As for this trailer, we can actually just park it up over the side over here, I think. Yeah, that is quite a lump we've put in there, isn't it? Probably should have evened out the ground before we did that. When will I learn? When will I learn? Well, let's have a look now. See if I can... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Construction, that's it. Smooth. And you can see here, we can start to smooth this out. Won't do it too close to the production because I don't want it to cause any problems, but that should be a little bit better at least anyway. Right, so I need pallet forks and I need the rear weight, which I think I dumped off down there. Yes, I did. So, pallet forks to start with. And rear weight. Although we have now triggered over that hour. So, yep, we have got it in there. So, we'll activate that. They can be storing for now. Which is smashing. Then after we've moved these over, we will top up the greenhouse, make sure it's got everything it needs. The cows are all good. They've got everything they need. Yes. I may have put this greenhouse around the wrong way, I don't know. I reckon we could do maybe 2 at a time. Maybe 3 at a time. But after we've cleared it this time, we won't need to do it anymore because it's automatically distributing. Yeah, probably safest just to do 2 at a time, I think. If I've sorted this lump out, it should be quite alright. That's a bit smoother, isn't it? Right, there we go. There's coffee beans into that production. I'm hoping that they will start selling very quickly. Not selling, sorry, producing very quickly. Oh, come on. Uneven ground, it's hard to judge where to put the front loader. Right, I'll get these moved across and then we'll catch up and find out what needs to be done next. Well, there we go. That is all the raw beans so far. Look at this. Oh, can we not go in there? Oh, we can go in there. Look at that. Amazing. We are producing roasted coffee beans. Fantastic. Right, so they will start appearing there. We will need to start worrying about how to sell them at some point soon. We need another £20,000 to be able to buy the sale point, the coffee store, but that's okay. As for the greenhouse then, we need some more liquid fertiliser. Now we have got some in here and I think that will probably be enough. Let's just have a look. Oh, let's take the weight off to start with. And then we'll have a quick look at emptying this into here. Ah, well that's done that then. Well, yep, we've upped the fertiliser and the water, so that's good. We may need to go and get some more diesel at some point for this, but they shouldn't use it too quickly. Shouldn't use it too quickly. Should be fine. So, right. The other thing I wanted to do was to buy a toolbox. Construction, that's it. Tools. Well, you're going to need a pressure washer at some point to keep things clean. Toolbox, there we are. That's what I wanted. Only £750. And we can place it down here. I know it overlaps with another object, but it'll be fine. Yeah, we can place it down here. And then it's sort of out of the way. But we can pick it up, move it. Can we pick it up? I'm sure we can pick it up. Oh. Oh. That's a pain. I'm sure we're allowed to move it normally. Oh. What am I doing up here? I've climbed the wall. Oh, I see. Ah, that's what I'm doing. Because I've placed it here, I'm struggling a bit. Show the wall. Yes, I've put that in the wrong place. Let's lose out half our money on that. At least it's only cheap. Ugh. You know, I've really, really messed up this competitive series, haven't I? Out here then, I guess? No, I don't want to... Oh well, at least it's in the right net place now to modify things. Let's bring the trailer over. Christ, break. Destroy the crop. Apart from, you know, by putting buildings down. Ah. Look, I've got a trailer full of nuts. When's it best to sell me nuts? Not on that. Nuts. Oh, where's my nuts? Here they are. Nuts. June. Right, yes, we're still down here. Need to wait till June. Right. Should I risk changing the colour of this with it's got stuff in it? Can't see it being an issue. Well, let's find out. Right. Now, what colour do I want it? I think I want it Kubota orange. Or... Shousen... Shooten orange. I quite like that. £2,000? It's still got my crop in it though anyway, so that's alright. Oh no! I've just reversed into the crop! Oh, this is going badly if I'm honest. Right. You go there. You come over here and we'll recolour you. Oh. That was my bad. I accidentally hit that on the steering wheel. My pause button on the steering wheel. Right, customize. We'll go with shoot an orange. And we'll customize that. And we shall also go for shoot an orange. At least that wasn't as much. Now, let's move it out of the way. We'll be using this in this field next time. For now, we can stay there. Ah, look, we have our first pallet of Java Lava coffee beans. Look at that, 1,000 litres of Java Lava coffee beans. Absolutely fantastic. Right. Let's do it. Let's get more of a loan. Whew. £255,000 loan. This is a little bit nuts, but hopefully soon we'll be able to pay it off. This is what we need. And I want to put it over here. And overlaps with another object. What other object? Right, so... Yes, the cafe needs to be placed sort of there-ish. We can move the beans straight across and sell them. Ooh. What have I done to the ground now? Yes. Well, we can smooth all that out, can't we? Let's first of all paint some... It's like I'm destroying all this crop before we've even made any money, but it needs to be done. We need... We need plans to make money here. Right then, so that's that painted. Let's get it all smoothed out as well. Right, so now that we do have a sell point, the lovely coffee here with a drive-through. The drive-through is right through my crop at the moment. We won't worry about that so much. We are just going to have to sell. Let's have a look. Where are we? Here we are. Coffee beans, that's what we want. Coffee beans roasted. Right. They are currently January, £3,000. We've got to wait till March to start selling them. We can do that. Not a problem at all. We are going to be producing more and more, but March is when we need to sell. So, it's looking pretty good now. Things are on the up. Right, what we absolutely need to make sure of though is that the greenhouse is kept completely topped up with fertilizer and with water. So for fertilizer we will go and buy a couple of pallets, leaving us with £3,600 and a loan of many, many pounds. We'll go grab 2,000 litres of fertiliser in this, and then we can scoot around the wall there. Yep, then we can top up the greenhouse. I don't know why I keep forgetting what that's called, but that's what it is. Right. So first thing to do is pick up the fertiliser, I suppose. And yeah, when the coffee beans have been produced, we can start to pay back big chunks of our loan. That is going to be our main goal there, is to start paying off that loan, but also at the same time buying more fields. We need to be able to buy fields that have got harvestable crop ready in them. So that's going to be good. In the meantime, get this loaded into here. And we'll probably going to have to do another fuel run as well, because I think it's going to be one of the bigger expenses, but it's a lot of room in the production for fuel. If we go for a tanker load of fuel, or £3,000 worth of fuel, whichever comes first, then we can dump that into the production, and yeah, that'll last us quite a long time, I think. But yeah, it's January now. We've got 2 months until we and start selling those coffee beans, I think. Well, that will be just moving the pallets across and into the sell point. Next month we will also have this field up here to harvest, and the month after that the other field will be ready to harvest. So we're going to have to dump those nuts on the ground, I think, and get a shovel for the front of this thing, so that we can shovel them up afterwards and put them into the trailer once we've got rid of our what do you call it, soya beans. The soya beans are going to be sold later on in the year. Maybe we need a silo, possibly. Oh, have I just filled up that completely? I have. Well, look at that. Well, that's good then. This will last a little bit longer. How did it get... I thought oh no, I bought 4,000 litres, didn't I? That's why. Fool. Right, let's get our other tanker. We'll go fill it up with water. We want to fill it up with water? We probably don't, actually. No, let's go and get fuel first, and then we'll fill it up with water, because otherwise we'll have water sitting in it and we won't be able to get the fuel. But yeah, already produced one whole pallet. Those pallets are going to produce extremely quickly, which I'm very pleased about. So, that is going to be really, really good. Might invite Dex over for a coffee at what was it called? Corgo Cafe, something like that. Ah, and the other thing is, I think, I'm not certain, but I think I'll be able to sell my milk at that cafe as well. Where's this? There. Cool. Hang on. I'm not getting milk, am I? Well, forget that then. What else could I sell at that cafe? I've forgotten. Let's go in and have a quick look. Selling points, and it's the coffee mod. So, oh yeah, look, milk, eggs, cake, butter, cheese, chocolate, honey. So I could get some honey. I could get some beehives, coffee beans, sugar, and grape juice, which is all pretty wonderful, really. Might be worth getting a couple of beehives around the bottom field. Oh, I've still got some hay down there that needs to be moved up to the cows. We'll do that after we've sorted the greenhouse out, I think. Oh, crikey. That was unexpected. Right, I am going to go and get plenty more fuel in this tank. And I will see you back at the greenhouse. Hold on a minute. How on earth did he get that? That must be rented, surely. And he's on a worker. I wonder where he's going with that thing. Oh well. Like I said, we'll go fill up the tanker with fuel, and then we will get back to the farm. Okay, so what with it being just over £1 a litre, we have 0 money left, and we only have 2,940 litres of fuel. It may be that we need to sell a couple of pallets of the coffee beans before we get to March. Possibly. It's probably going to be a good idea to do that. Alright, so what is Farmer Dex doing over here with his giant John Deere tractor? Not entirely sure. Oh, minus £4. That will be production cost then. Well, he's hired workers. He's obviously feeling flush for cash, isn't he? He's hired workers and everything. Well, let's hope that this coffee bean idea is a good one, because that's really just gonna hopefully get us the money. So yeah, we just need to empty this tanker into the roasting production, get a tanker of water to top up the greenhouse, and then we'll move those hay bales up to the, there we go, that's there, which has topped it up slightly, but yeah, I'm going to have to sell some of those coffee bean pallets to get some money, I think. Got the nuts to sell. We've got loads of potential profit. We're just waiting for the right time. Grass is going to be ready to cut again soon. Make even more hay. In the meantime, let's get this filled up. And we'll go and fill the greenhouse up. 20,000 litres. That is a lot of water. Hopefully the fuel in the production will last longer than this water in the tank here. Of course, I could then also give some water to the cows, because they haven't by no means got a full trough. So we could go up with the hay and some water at the same time. There we go. Well, that's the greenhouse topped up with water. Let's go and pick up a couple of bales of hay and head up to the cow farm. Need to keep those cows fed and healthy, especially as when they give birth and get older. We'll also need to buy a trailer to take them for sale, won't we? We maximise our profits on those cows, so let's get two at the same time. There we go. And we'll come back for the other two when we've dropped these off and dropped off the water as well. 18,000 litres. I don't think the cows are going to run out of this hay anytime soon, if I'm honest. This will be quite a good amount of food for them, because this is 18,000. Then we'll have another 2 loads making 36,000. Which is going to be pretty good. I wonder if the grass field up the top here is ready to cut as well. We'll do it all in one go next time and sell all that hay, because we won't need it for the cows. This will be plenty for the cows this time. Make some money back off the hay. Good lord. This tractor's struggling a bit up the hill, isn't it? But hey, so we'll go and get all this hay transferred over to the cows, and we'll go from there. Okay, so that's the cows absolutely sorted. We should have plenty of food. Yeah, 60,000 litres of food for 4 cows is a lot. Same with water as well. You see, there is a milk there is a milk bar on here, but I wouldn't know how to collect it if we did have milk. I would love to have some milking cows, I really would. Absolutely love to, but we'll start, we've only got minus £8. We could get 40 cows in here. You know what else we need to look at? The sail. We need to keep an eye on the sail. Well, there's my old milk tanker, or water tanker I should say. See, there's things like that in there that would be absolutely mega. Oh, and a drill. It's only a 3-meter working width, but even so. Well, can't afford anything like that yet. What we need to do is have a look and keep an eye out for a animal trailer. So animal transport trailer, but one that can take a fair few cows. So if we look here, that can only do 6 cows. Well, that's obviously for a lorry. Could get a lorry, but 6 cows is going to be our limit at the minute, I think. But yeah, that is going to be free money from now on because... Oh, trees, sorry. That is going to be free money from now on because as soon as these cows start reproducing, then we will be able to get some more money in. And we'll be getting 4 cows at a time out of those. But obviously we need to sell the older ones once the younger ones have reached puberty, because otherwise I'm just taking away my ability to get any cows in. So, with minus £8 at the minute, we could sell a pallet of coffee and start making up some money there. It looks like we're going to be making a lot of coffee, so I don't have any problems whatsoever in selling a pallet now, because look, we've already made 4 pallets. In fact, we could sell 2 pallets right now. It's the price of the coffee isn't too far off what we need it to be. Let's just have a quick look here. Coffee beans roasted. We're in January. We're about midway through, and the price swing is only about £500 anyway. So that's probably going to be fairly decent, I would think. And here we are, we're selling it. So 1 pallet of coffee, £3,000. Environmental score penalty there. Why would that be? Honestly, I don't know. Why would we have an environmental score penalty? Not entirely sure. Oh well. We've now got £5,000 in the bank. But yeah, all the production of these coffee beans is going to go towards paying off that massive loan that we've got. Now we've got an expected yield here of 63%, and I think that's because we don't have lime. We haven't got any soil data for these fields, actually. Could go on now and have a look at purchasing the soil data. Yeah, so if I was to purchase the soil information for that, that would be 2,100. That one would be 875. Oh, what have I just bought? 875. That one there, 1,050. Less important. And then that one up here, 2,100. So that's going to tell us at least pH levels aren't great. Nitrogen, fine for this crop. Now, can we get this one as well? Yes, we can. There we go. Ah, and that leaves us with a minus £1,120. However, next time, we will be harvesting this field. Expected yield now. See, just pulling the soil information, the expected yield now is up to 115%. I'm not sure why that would have been, but never mind. That's good. As for the rest of it, yeah, that's pretty terrible for nitrogen. But I'm not sure there's a lot we can do about that. We don't have a cow barn that gives us slurry. We have a cow field, and the only money we're going to make from that field is going to be the cows themselves. Right, as for anything else, we don't want to do nuts. Is alfalfa a combinable crop? I think it might be. Or if not, it's definitely a mowable crop. Right, so we've got those switched on. We can see here what's ready to harvest. Would be good to try alfalfa. These fields over here are alfalfa. So at some point, possibly £38,000 is not a huge amount for a field. I would like to keep fields slightly closer to home, I think. And ones that are definitely ready to harvest. Maybe not. Just yet. Perigord Lettieri. What can be sold at Perigord Lettieri? Milk. So. Ah. Yes. So. This is the dairy. Well, that's good to know. At least it would be if I had any dairy cows. Right, anyway, I think we've done enough mooching around. We've definitely done enough work for today. We're going to leave it there. All the productions are good to go. They're going to be producing very quickly overnight. And storing very appropriately. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing how we're getting on. Now, these values aren't representative at the moment because we both have huge loans. I certainly have a £260,000 loan, which is going to go away, hopefully, fairly rapidly. Yeah. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Time-saving stock check. So at the moment, my coffee beans are worth £9,217. But we are making more and more all the time. Which is fantastic. In March, there will be £10,049. So if I wait, I'll make an extra £800 for doing absolutely nothing at all. Fantastic. As you can see here, it's the best time to sell seeds right now, although I don't want to sell my seeds because they are going to be going back into the ground. Well, that is brilliant. So we're going to leave it there for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time when we will be harvesting this field here. making sure all the productions are running smoothly, and enjoying the sunshine. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.